Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So my friends, video update here on Intel stock, ticker INTC, and I want to give you a comparison between Intel and AMD and why I would now prefer to buy Intel instead of AMD. I show you here a full chart analysis. This is of course not financial advice. This is my opinion based on the chart. Okay guys, let's start here with the blank Intel chart here, and we can see that we're trading here actually at around 22 US dollar, and when we see the history here of the chart since 2009, Intel is in a very strong uptrend and corrected now since, and when we measure now here the all-time high, the peak at 69 US dollar, and based on the actual price we lost around 67%. Now I flip to the AMD chart, and I will flip a few times, to left and right, and you decide by yourself if you can spot some differences. Here's the AMD chart. So watch the chart guys, look at the chart, try to find something what is similar or not similar to the Intel chart. I switch now back again to the Intel chart. This is the Intel chart, and now we have a look at the AMD chart. So is there any difference, guys? We have here the uptrend in the AMD chart, also a peak, and the price came down. So we can also measure here the price fall off. AMD was around 66%, and Intel, as I said before, when we measure also, we can also measure the total loss was around 74%. So this is the actual price of Intel, guys. Yeah, so we're trading here at around $22, $22.80. And now we switch one more time back to AMD, and we use now here TradingView to simulate what happened since the market crash, which happened here. Oh, sorry guys, the market shakeout, fake out, yeah, which happened here 7 and 8 of April 2025. So let's check the price action for AMD since. Let's press play and enjoy the show. That looks good. And here is the technical breakout candle, guys. Yes, and this is the situation for AMD right now. So when we measure now the shakeout, market shakeout 7 of April, and the actual price for AMD recovered by 111%. The chart pattern is almost the same, guys. Yeah, almost the same, at least when we check here 2009 until today. And this is the reason Intel has not yet squeezed, guys. We don't have our big breakout yet. For now, since we had the market shakeout, we recovered in total by 28, or here was one spike, right? So before the shakeout, and then we recovered by 36%, actually 28%. And to be honest, if you have not seen my previous Intel videos, this is exactly what I expect for Intel as well, that we see here a big recover process. This is the reason why I would always prefer to buy Intel instead of AMD, at least when I have to decide to buy the stock today, guys. Okay. Then let's now check here the technical details that you understand why I would choose this. And this is my old chart, guys. Nothing changed here. And if you have seen my previous videos, you know that chart already. By the way, guys, we have a lot of squeezes right now. I mean, we have everyday squeezes in the stock market, but the stock market is going wild, actually. You can see that we make new all-time highs every day. Not only stocks, guys, also assets like crypto assets like Bitcoin, XRP, and so on. Everything is squeezing. So be aware, guys, Intel didn't had it squeezed yet. So I think we will see here also a big bull run before we really potentially see a market crash. I will inform you here on my channel when this could happen. It will happen. I released also some videos on the S&P 500 where we have some indicators or some signals where the market crash could start at which price level. If you want to see here some short squeeze plays and breakout stocks, guys, I not only started this channel here to educate you in trading, I also have a mission, and this mission is to predict breakouts or even short squeezes in the market. I don't know if you have seen my QuantumScape video. This stock also squeezed more than 160%, and I post a lot of more stocks here on Patreon where I also do squeeze predictions. This is here one example. I posted this stock last week on Friday, and already here on Tuesday, two days later, guys, we had a squeeze of 100% after my prediction. So I have always active short squeeze stocks and breakout stocks available on Patreon, and posted also a brand new tutorial yesterday. So if you want to see my squeeze plays and tutorials and everything else, guys, there's a lot of content available. Then you can join us here. The full package membership is my most popular membership, where you get access to all my content, and also for beginners, guys, if you don't know how to start trading, which broker and whatsoever, guys, I answer all these questions here. The link patreon.com/blackbelttrader is of course available here in the video description. So my friends, Intel, so it's very simple. Yeah, we have a very simple chart pattern. I will zoom out for you if you have not seen my previous videos. Intel is in a super strong uptrend, guys, no matter what everybody is saying. This is a very strong uptrend, and we had only once a fake out below this trend channel bottom line here, and that was back in 2008 when we had our market crash, the financial crisis here in 2008. That was the only time when Intel left this strong uptrend channel pattern. But we have here a liquidity zone where the big boys are buying, the big whales, guys. We are not there yet, but we had already here one attempt of a shakeout. So the first algo demand zone, which you need to know, aka, I'm not a financial advisor, guys, but where usually the big boys are buying, is between $18.10 and $16.20 for Intel. And as we can see, when we had our market shakeout here, this is an old chart, guys. Yeah, you can see my previous videos, I never changed that. And when we had our market shakeout here, 7th of April, you can see that we came exactly here in my box before we started to rebound. However, guys, we have a rebound here of more than 28%, but we are not squeezing yet. So what Intel needs to do to, let's call it squeeze, or to confirm the bull run, we have to break $24.70, which means literally that every price below $24.70 is a good buy-in price. But I don't like to gamble, guys. I always try to think like a market maker. So we can see that here is a strong support at $19.28. But as I said, in the perfect trading world, we could see here one more dip before we start to rip. But don't forget, guys, if you already invested in Intel, as soon as we break $24.70, that will act like a trigger. Same for AMD. There was a significant price level here. I also released videos on AMD. You can see how we gapping up here. I don't want to now show you all the chart details, but there is a reason, guys, why you have these kind of gap ups here in the chart. The algos have some price levels where they start to pump a stock, and for Intel, the first price level is $24.70. So let's switch to the daily chart that we know the price goals. So what I expect at least to happen for Intel in the first, let's say in the first move, is that we close this open gap. So there is one open gap from August 2024. This open gap is waiting at $28.87. This is the first price goal, which means even based on the actual price which we have, there is a, let's call it breakout or bull run potential of 26%, which is of course great for a stock with $99 billion market capital. However, guys, I have much higher price goals. I also think that we will see new all-time highs in future. Of course, that does not, that will not happen in 1 week or 1 month, but Intel, as soon as Intel comes back in this trend channel pattern here in this price range here, $26 and higher, I think that is the moment when we start to see here a confirmed breakout, guys, and then we have much higher price goals, which you can see here in my chart. It's very interesting. As I said, guys, I made here already a lot of videos on Intel. I'm very bullish on the stock, and of course also bought the dip here. I'm also invested in Intel. That's why please make your own due diligence. We could see much lower prices. I could be totally wrong, but for me, guys, nothing changed. For me, no matter how deep Intel will fall, there is some fake out scenario which we have here in case of a market crash, but for now, I'm bullish. The market is pumping, and as I said, as soon as we break here $24.70, this is the momentum where we will start to close the gap here at $28.87 and eventually touch the next algo breakout trigger level, which is waiting at $34.70, guys. You can pause the video here, of course, if you want to copy the price goals for Intel, and if you also want to use a chart program, guys, which helps you to spot your trades, follow up your trades, draw charts like that. I'm always using here TradingView. This is the chart program here of my choice, and not only for drawing charts, also when I'm traveling or just not in my office, then I have the app here on my phone and track all my trades, sell orders, buy orders, alerts, hours, I alerts, and so on. So very helpful. If you want to also get TradingView, guys, there is a special discount link in the video description. My friends, that was the update on Intel. Don't forget to check out here our Patreon. Yeah, a lot of squeeze tickers available right now which haven't squeezed yet. So check them out, guys. I wish you great success. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for your loyal support and see you in the next one. Arigato gozaimasu. Vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.